Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Danny. Welcome back to my channel. So I guess today we're just gonna do another book review. I think I'm gonna do like a lot of these more than like book challenges and stuff like that. I think I want to do book challenges when I have like more followers or more views or something like that. If I get 100 views, I'll do a book challenge or a different type of challenge, whatever it is. But right now, let's go ahead and go into our book review. So, just like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I really like contemporary. I love romance. I love it all. That's something that's like one of my favorites. And when I went to the bookstore, I went to this one bookstore and we have it here, and it's my all-time favorite, and it's called The Last Word. And it's my absolute favorite bookstore. It's a used bookstore, but it's completely cheap. Like the book that I got here, I got for $6.30. When originally it's like $15 or something like that. I don't really know. But it's extremely cheap. I absolutely adore this store. It's me and my boyfriend's favorite store. And so this next book is called Wait For Me. I look at this cover. I absolutely love this cover. I love how the place, and if you can like see, you can kind of see like the parachutes and stuff like that. There's like some over here, and then there's another one like right here. Look at it. I just love it. I love this. Oh, and I picked it up. I didn't even like see it. It is by Caroline Leech. Hopefully I said her name right. I really adore this book. It's just so simple. Like, I love this like cover in general. When I was like going through the bookshelves and stuff, I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I fell in love with the cover. And it's, you don't really feel anything. It's kind of, you can kind of feel a little bit of like lettering and stuff, but it's a little like, it's faint almost. But I absolutely love this. I really do. I really love this cover. And when I picked it up, I was like, oh my gosh, I want this. And I didn't even read the synopsis or anything like that. But in general, okay, so back on track. So what this book is about a girl named Lorna. I hope I say her name right. But her name is Lorna, and she's from Scotland. So this whole book is based off of Scotland. And so it takes place in World War II. So she's in Scotland, and she's a farm girl. And so she helps her father out. Her two brothers are in the war. One's a general, I think. And then the other one is, I think it's like a temp. I'm not sure. I don't think he's like really in the war. I think he's just doing like the documents and stuff like that. But anyway, so her brothers are in war, so she really helps out in the family. And it's really just her and her dad, and then the cook and another farm help. And they're all girls really, and just the dad. And one day she's, about to leave for school, and she sees a truck coming up, and so she goes to the truck and she sees a man coming out, and it's a captain or a general or something, and he's talking to his dad, and out pops this other man. And so she's looking at him, and she realizes that he's a German. And in World War II, it's everyone basically against the Germans, or the Nazis, Hitler. And so she sees that, and she knows that her brothers are fighting, and so she kind of thinks of it like, why do we want a prisoner of war, a German prisoner of war, regardless if he's a prisoner, why do we want a German on our land? Like, that's completely wrong. And so she immediately hates him. But throughout the book, she has to get to know him she has to start working with him. And as she works with him, she starts to get to know him and his life, and they really sit down and they get to talking. And so she's kind of like battling this whole thing of, he's a German, like, I don't want to be with him. I can't be with him. Like, he's a German. Like, we're fighting against them. Why am I shouldn't be feeling the way that I'm feeling. And so the whole book is really just about them getting to know each other and then falling in love. And honestly, I absolutely adore this book. This book was absolutely amazing. Caroline Leech did such a good job. Like, honestly, I was reading it and I didn't go to sleep. Like, I was up like at 4 o'clock in the morning just like reading it, trying to finish it because it was so good. And okay, so this really doesn't have anything to like happen in the book. It's completely, I don't want to say boring, but like for those who want like action and stuff like that, there's really nothing in there for you. If you want romance, definitely pick up this book. I'll tell you that. It's straight up romance. There's nothing really in there. There's a few like twists and turns, but it's really just kind of like, like a flat line. although I absolutely adored it, I give it 5 out of 5 stars because honestly it was so good. I love the person that it was written in. I love the characters. I love how Lorna really just like, she really just grows throughout the book, and she kind of grows into her own person, and I really, really like that. I definitely think that this book was absolutely awesome. I definitely say get it. The romance in this book is absolutely like amazing. Let me see. Let's see what else. Lorna and Paul's relationship is, I don't know how, like, I don't know. I just love their relationship. And it's like, it's to the point to where I freak out so much that I'm just so calm. Like, I don't know if like you guys understand what I'm talking about, but I'm like, I freak out so much because I love the relationship, and I feel like everything that they do is earned. Like, it's almost like forbidden, like how back in the day, like blacks and whites were supposed to be together. Well, I think that this here is almost like that, but it's the Germans and her, and they're not supposed to be together. And I absolutely love it because every touch, every feeling, that every words that are exchanged is something that's earned, and it's something secret, and it's something that I really love because it's not something that you typically read, or at least I don't typically read something like that. And so to get that, it's almost like, I just love it. I loved the characters. I loved how it was earned. I loved how it was fought against. I love how, I don't know. I think it was so earned. I think it was beautifully written. It was absolutely amazing. And although those of you guys who want some action and stuff, there's not really much in here for you, I have to say that this book was absolutely amazing. Like, I loved it, and I recommend it anyways. Historical fiction, historical romance. It does have a lot of like historical events in here, and it's like on point with it. Although you can tell that she does take it into her own hands and makes it her own story and makes it into her own world, and I really, really love that. So that's it for the, what's it called? The non-spoilers. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes, or a couple of seconds I should say, so that you guys can go ahead, if you go find this book on Amazon, or The Last Word, or Books A Million, or anything like that, go ahead and go find it, because it's absolutely amazing. So I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds, if you guys don't want to hear any spoilers, so, you know, just skedaddle. Bye, you guys. Hey, you guys, so for whoever decided to stay for the spoilers, here you go. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Iris and William. So Iris and William are, well, Iris is Lorna's best friend, and you kind of see her throughout the book with this dude named William, and she starts talking about him and everything, and it ends up being like her boyfriend, or her whatever you want to say. I would assume boyfriend. But yeah, so you see it, and I hate the relationship. Like, I honestly hate the relationship that they have. I don't want to say I hate Iris, but I do, because I feel like she's so passive. She's so, like, she lets him do whatever, and she doesn't stick up for herself. And I'm the type of person who I want someone to, if you hear someone talking bad about you, or you see someone like bullying you, or whatever it is, or you see anything like that, stick up, like stand up and stick up for yourself. And I can't stand there, and I can't be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's okay, I can't baby you. Like, I couldn't baby Iris. Like, I just couldn't be like, oh, it's okay, you know. No, their relationship, Iris and William's relationship, was very abusive. And although he didn't hit her, I feel like it was very verbally abusive. I feel like he was very controlling. I hate the relationship. Like, I can't get over the fact that I hate their relationship. Like, I hate it with a boiling passion. Like, oh my god, I hate their relationship. Like, I agreed with Lorna. Like, he's a jerk. Like, do not go with him. Like, I don't understand why Iris thought, you know, oh yeah, William's like the perfect guy to be with. No, he's a jerk, and he's controlling, and he's abusive. I hate that. I hate how she just takes it. Like, oh my gosh, I just can't. Like, I can go on and on about the relationship. I just have to say, no, I don't like it. And I hate the fact that when he asked her to marry her, or to marry him, I couldn't be like, oh yay, like, oh my gosh. Like, no, I had to be like, oh, I want to burn this book, because I just can't. Like, oh my god. She said yes. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't. Like, I can't. I feel so disappointed in her. Like, I can't get into it. Oh my gosh. I completely agree with Lorna. Like, I can't. Why? He's a jerk. He's controlling. Like, Iris, seriously. And you could tell that and I feel like, you know, if this book continued on or something, and, like, you got, like, a glimpse into Iris and William's relationship, I feel like, he would be, like, I feel like he would be physically abusive. I just don't understand, and I hate that she takes it. But I love the fact that Iris grows throughout the book. Like, and she doesn't really grow throughout. She sucks throughout the whole book. But I love how in the end she kind of sticks up for herself. And it's like, you know what? I do what I want to do. If you don't like it, then you can walk away. And not even like that, but it's kind of like, I'm going to do what I do. Stop telling me what to do. And, you know, it is what it is. So I love that part. I love how it was just straight up, you know, don't talk to me like that kind of thing. So I loved that. I absolutely adored it. But I hate the relationship. I hate William. He's someone that you really, like, just hate throughout the book. And it's not someone that you love to hate. You literally hate this dude. Like, I just can't. But anyway, so the one relationship that I can, like, get into is Paul and Lorna. It's like, you guys, I don't understand. I want to know their ship name. Like, I don't know what their ship name should be. Paul and Lorna. Laurel. Right? I feel like Laurel should be, like, a good name. Laurel. Paul. Laurel. Is that it? Laurel? I don't know. I feel like that's really weird. Anyway. So, I really love the relationship. I love the fact that he wasn't this, like, Greek god. I love the fact that he was scarred. Like, this dude was a soldier in war. And to see the fact that half his face is, like, straight up, like, burned, I love the fact that that was the way that it was. And I don't, like, I mean, I'm the type of person who I love me, like, a Greek god guy in the character in the book. Like, I absolutely love it, and I'm so for it. And so that I can geek out and be like, oh my gosh, like, I want this dude. But, but honestly, I love the fact that he was just, like, you know, half scarred. And I think of Phantom of the Opera when, like, I think of the picture of the guy with half the mask. I really think that that's kind of, like, you know, I feel like that's kind of, like, I want to say, like, inspiration to this book, but I don't know. I'm talking about myself, like, what I think. But I really love the fact that that was the way that it was. Like, I love the fact that he was scarred, because you get to really see, like, his personality and how sweet he is and how caring he is and how he sticks up for her no matter what. Like, no matter who's, like, messing with Lorna, he sticks up for her. And I love the fact that everything that they do is earned. Every touch, every word, everything that they go through they're fighting against a community who think it's completely wrong because, you know, they're fighting against the Germans. And I love it. And I love how the fact that it's about, like, it's based in Scotland. Like, I'm always reading about books that are, like, based in, like, the United States. And so to see that it's, like, in a different country, I really, really like that. Like, I've never read anything, like, from Scotland. So I thought it was, like, a cool, like, thing. And you can, like, see the images about this village that you, like, I can imagine it in my head. So I really, really enjoyed that. I love Paul. Like, I'm so for Paul. And I love how it's a contrast, like, Lorna and Paul's relationship to Iris and William. I feel like you see, like, what a real relationship should be like. And then you see, like, what a relationship that if you're in, you really need to get out of. I absolutely love that. And I love how you get to know his personality, like, Paul's personality. And you fall in love with Paul. And then you feel so bad because of, you know, what's going to happen to his, like, when you find out what happens to his mom and to his sister. Like, that sucks. And that, like, that really hurt. Like, that hurt me. I was bawling my eyes out at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning because I was reading his story. Like, and it just sucked. And, like, I'm like, I want a happy ending for him. And I just, oh my goodness, I just could not. I was just so sad. But I love him because he's such a trooper. Like, he's so, like, that's when you can see his strength. Like, even though he's not, like, in the beginning of the book, how he's kind of scrawny and stuff, I love how you just see his, like, real strength. And not, like, his physical strength, but you see the strength in him. And I absolutely love that. I love the fact that, I don't know, I just love this whole book. This whole book's romance was absolutely amazing. I loved it. I was, like, cheering them on. But then I was, like, yelling at Lorna because I'm like, oh my gosh, just love him. Like, who cares about what your brothers think? Like, just love him. Oh. But I love it. And I can't even finish what I want to say because I just absolutely love it. And I love how this is really like based on real things, that people really did, like women really did fall in love with prisoners of war. And I love that. I love how it was kind of like a Romeo and Juliet thing, but they don't die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I really just enjoyed. It's a great book. Again, if you guys can, pick up Wait for Me by Caroline Leech. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, pick it up. I have to tell you guys to pick it up. Like, I just want to, like, reach through the computer or, like, the screen that you're doing and just hand you the book. Because, honestly, like, you guys, it's so good. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, here you go. Yep. I really did that. Anyway, I definitely recommend this. This is a 5 out of 5 stars. Like, you guys seriously pick this book up because you guys will not regret it. If you're into romance, if you're into historical fiction, or historical romance, whatever, I seriously recommend this book because it was absolutely amazing. And Caroline Leech, I highly doubt you'll ever see this, but you did an amazing job writing this. I enjoyed this book and I finished it within a day. Like, you are amazing. But anyways, I hope you liked this book review. I'm sorry that these are so long, but I just have so many things to say and yet nothing at all. But so I just keep like talking and talking and talking like I'm doing right now. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, or let me know what other book that you guys want me to read and to review, and let me know what their ship name should be. I feel like I'm gonna do this from now on. Like, what should their ship names be? But let me know, and don't forget to watch some of my other videos, and let me know, and comment, subscribe, and and don't forget to subscribe, you guys. Like, it's subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Okay, but thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.